You ever sit in your car and then realize the inside looks like a tornado passed through? Dust on the dash, mystery stains on the seats, smudges all over the touchscreen. Yeah, I've been there too. And I am telling you, a good car interior cleaner can completely change how your ride looks and feels. I tested out 10 of the best car interior cleaners on the market, and in this video, I will walk you through my personal experience with each one. All the products mentioned are linked in the description, so if one sounds right for you, check it out below. Now, let's jump right in. At number 10, we have the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Inside Job. This cleaner is a serious multitasker. I used it on everything: plastic, rubber, leather, fabric, even the touchscreen, and it handled it all with no problem. What sets it apart is the ceramic and graphene infusion, which adds a hydrophobic layer. After using it, I noticed less dust buildup over the next week, and that really impressed me. The fragrance is subtle, sort of fresh, clean vibe that does not linger too long. One thing I appreciated was how smooth it felt after wiping down the dash. It left a conditioned, almost satiny touch without being oily. I did have to use 2 coats to bring out the shine on older trim pieces, but once applied, the surfaces popped. Compared to the Griot's Garage Interior Cleaner, which I have as number 9 on this list, this one gives better long-term shine and protection. The pros include easy application, UV protection, and fresh scent. The cons include light fragrance and takes 2 coats for shine. At number 9, we have the Griot's Garage Interior Cleaner. If you want a cleaner that just works without leaving any shine or scent, this is it. The thing I liked most was the water-like consistency. It feels super safe, even on screens and delicate surfaces. I sprayed it directly on my steering wheel, cloth seats, and even the headliner. It took care of minor spots, smudges, and everyday dirt without darkening or staining the fabric. The finish is pure matte, just how I like it for a factory look. You do need to apply it more than once for heavier grime, but for maintenance cleaning, it is solid. Compared to the Turtle Wax Hybrid Solutions Inside Job, which I included at number 10, this one is gentler and more neutral but lacks the added shine. The pros include residue-free, gentle on surfaces, and unscented. The cons include mild cleaning and needs work. At number 8 comes Adams Polish's Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant. This one was a standout in my SUV cleaning session. The foaming nozzle made it super easy to apply without running all over the place. I cleaned vents, door panels, the gear shifter, and even the infotainment bezel. The foam breaks down grime quickly, and the Protectant leaves a soft satin finish. What I appreciated most was how it balanced cleaning power with surface care. I used it on textured plastic, and while it worked well, I had to wipe a bit longer to remove the foam without streaks. It has a crisp mint scent that fades quickly, so it is not overpowering. I found it to be excellent for detailers and people who want a premium feel inside their car. Compared to the Car Guy's Super Cleaner at number 7, this had a more luxurious scent and feel, but required a bit more effort to wipe clean. The pros include foam texture, UV protectant, and mild scent. The cons include pressure and slow on textured. At number 7, we have Car Guy's Super Cleaner. This stuff is a beast. It handled everything from soda spills to mud stains on cloth seats. I sprayed it on a microfiber cloth and cleaned my entire driver's side in one go. The results were great. No discoloration or weird textures, just a clean look and a dry finish. It does not have much of a scent, and what it does have is kind of chemical heavy, but it fades quickly. I loved how it worked on high traffic areas like armrests and door sills. It is also one of the few products I felt confident using on leather and fabric without hesitation. Compared to Adams Polishes Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant at number 8, this one is more aggressive and effective on older messes, but less refined overall. The pros include powerful, multi-surface, and gentle pH. The cons include industrial smell and heavy scrub needed. At number 6, Armor All Multi-Purpose Cleaner really surprised me. It might be a budget product, but the performance is no joke. I used it on rubber mats, dashboards, and even a few plastic trim pieces in my truck. It removed dried coffee spots and months-old grime without breaking a sweat. What stood out to me was how quickly it dried. I cleaned the entire front cabin in under 10 minutes, and everything felt clean but not greasy. The scent is a little sharp. Think classic Armor. All with a bite, but it gets the job done. Compared to Chemical Guy's Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant at number 5, this one works faster but lacks the long-term protection and finesse. The pros include fast drying, effective, and convenient. The cons include chemical odor and lacks protection. At number 5 is Chemical Guy's Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant. I have used this one on multiple cars, and the experience is consistently solid. It is one of the few cleaners I trust around my infotainment screen. It wipes clean and leaves a soft satin finish with anti-static properties. The lemon scent is light and disappears within a few minutes. It even works on leather and Alcantara without leaving streaks. After using it on my leather steering wheel, I noticed it stayed cleaner longer. It is more of a protectant cleaner hybrid, which means you will get longer gaps between cleaning sessions. Compared to Armor All Multi-Purpose Cleaner at number 6, this is more premium and longer lasting but slower to apply. The pros include protective layer, satin finish, and fresh scent. The cons include slow dry time and higher cost. At number 4, Armor All Car Cleaning Wipes are the definition of grab and go. I keep a pack in my glove box for quick cleanups. The wipes are thick, moist, and have a slightly slick feel, which helps pick up dust and minor grime. I use them most often on my center console, gear shifter, and sometimes my leather seats when I do not want to commit to a full cleaning session. The downside is, the finish can feel a bit inconsistent unless you follow up with a dry cloth. Still, they are unbeatable for emergencies or quick rideshare cleaning before picking someone up. Compared to the 3D LVP Interior Cleaner at number 3, these are faster but definitely less detailed. The pros include fast wipe down, thick wipes, and dust repellent. The cons include uneven finish and single-use waste. At number 3, 3D LVP Interior Cleaner gave me one of the cleanest finishes. It is strong on dirt, but still gentle on leather, vinyl, and plastic. I sprayed it on the dash and door cards of my old sedan, and it lifted grime almost instantly. What I like most is that it leaves no oily film behind. It has a citrus scent that lingers longer than most, which could be a plus or minus depending on your taste. It really shines when paired with a quality microfiber towel. Compared to Shine Armor Car Interior Cleaner at number 2, this one delivers more in terms of cleaning power but is a little less pleasant scent-wise. The pros include strong foam, citrus scent, and UV protectant. The cons include lingering scent and foam can drip. At number 2, Shine Armor Car Interior Cleaner gave off real high-end vibes. The scent is this nice tropical clean that makes your car feel like a spa. I used it on both leather and cloth seats, and it handled smudges and light stains like a pro. It is not the strongest on heavy grime, but for light upkeep and fragrance, it was amazing. I like that the trigger gave off a soft mist instead of a heavy spray, which made detailing easier. It took a little more time to dry, but the finish was clean and classy. Compared to Chemical Guy's InnerClean Quick Detailer at number 1, this one is more luxurious in smell but not quite as quick. The pros include tropical scent, grease removal, and non-greasy. The cons include slower finish and strong aroma. At number 1, Chemical Guy's InnerClean Quick Detailer is my all-around favorite. I use it after almost every car wash to bring back that showroom feel. It cleans dust, fingerprints, and smudges quickly and safely. What I love most is the finish. It leaves everything looking fresh but not overly shiny. It is perfect for touchscreens, rubber trims, and leather panels. The scent is light and clean, and the fine mist spray makes application a breeze. I used it on my dash one evening before a long drive, and hours later the surface still looked freshly detailed. Compared to Shine Armor Car Interior Cleaner at number 2, this one is faster and more balanced overall. The pros include quick application, natural glow, and fine mist. The cons include light protection and small bottle.